First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baharakak Wadash, Shal Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai. You know, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who grow well, salutation to the Akiums, who preach in His truth into to the four corners of Yarataza. You know, we listen your life to do so. And they want to awkward to listen and learning. They brother Howard from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp. You know, back with another lesson. You know, just for edification sake. You know, to know that, hey, Esau and them, you know, is climbing down on us, climbing down on our privacy, you know, and want to know more about us. So let me go down into this, this, you know, is the news in there, you know, concerning, you know, WhatsApp and concerning Facebook. You know what? To me, man, I know the release supposed to be on Facebook. On the whole, because this all they see on Facebook is a lot of you know, sexual and homosexuals and all these things, and you know, pedophiles and all these things that we seeing. You know, I know brothers got a lot of videos off of Facebook, you know, through all the evil things Jake's doing, but they're actually clamming down on it. So this is the time for you to delete these apps, even on WhatsApp. You know, so you get down into the news. You know, and see, you know, what the I just saying.
Will Facebook read your WhatsApp messages? Why am I asking this question? It's because of a pop-up that many of you may have received. Let me show you what the message looked like. Did you get this on your WhatsApp? It says, WhatsApp is updating its terms and privacy policy. And right at the bottom, there is a button to accept the new terms. Now, most people would just go ahead and accept it, press that button. They will not bother reading what WhatsApp is changing under the hood, and I don't blame them. We've all been there. These privacy notes, often drafted by lawyers, are very hard to understand. Plus, you don't really have a choice if you want to stay on the platform. They'll keep popping up and blocking your way until you accept. So you do. It's the easier thing to do, but this time you must know what you're signing up for. Facebook is changing WhatsApp as you know it. And you should know what this means for you. The new rules will kick in next month, and if you don't accept this new policy, you will have to delete the app. So either play along or leave WhatsApp. I'm not saying this, WhatsApp is. There's a warning attached right at the bottom of the message. This is like placing a gun to your head. So before you accept, here is what you need to know. WhatsApp plans to gather more data about you. Does that mean reading your messages? Well, not yet. At least they haven't said it. But they've devised other ways to intrude in your life. Let me show you what the new privacy policy will allow Facebook to do. It will be able to gather a lot more information about you, your account information, which in this case means your phone number, your address book information, so all your contacts, your status information. This could be messages like available or busy that go right below your profile. That's your status. All the data on your transactions and payments, that's because this will be linked to their new feature, WhatsApp Payments. So they'll be able to track all your payments, all your transactions, and customer support communications. This could be messages you exchange with a business on WhatsApp. Facebook will be able to access all of this from your phone. And we are not done yet. There is more information about you that WhatsApp could collect with these changes, this new policy, like data about your usage, the kind of phone you use, even your location. So what kind of financial data does WhatsApp want? WhatsApp wants to access your bank account. It may not happen directly. There might be an intermediary involved, but they will have the access. WhatsApp would be able to move funds from your account and gather details about the transaction, what you're paying, who you're paying to, when you want the delivery. They will have all that information. Basically, Facebook wants to know how and where you spend your money. In specific circumstances, WhatsApp can collect data on messages too. Like when a message has not been delivered, WhatsApp can keep the message in encrypted form for 30 days. as it tries to deliver it, after that, the message will be deleted. Similarly, when you forward a message with media, like a message with a video or photos, WhatsApp says it can temporarily keep the message on its servers. So while WhatsApp may not technically be reading your encrypted chats with friends and family, it can still know a lot about you. And all that information can potentially be used to create your unique profile. Your habits, your preferences, your transactions, that will be part of your profile. Then this profile goes to Facebook. Facebook can share this information with other companies. Why do they want this information? Because Facebook is trying to make money from WhatsApp. So by tracking you and profiling you, this is what they will do. In India alone, Facebook has more than 200 million active subscribers, 200 million, which means potential data on 200 million citizens, 200 million potential customers. Which business wouldn't want this? They will know what you buy, how much you spend, what your preferences are, your address and contact details. These companies can target ads to you. It's already happening in a lot of other ways. Try searching for flights or hotels for your next vacation. The next thing you know, you will get hotel suggestions, flight options, even ads featuring restaurants where you can eat during your holiday. How does this happen? They're tracking you. What does all of this tell you? Nothing is free in this world. It applies to WhatsApp too. You think it's a free messaging service. It's not. Mark Zuckerberg bought WhatsApp for $19 billion in 2014. 19 billion. Many said he'd spent too much money. But he had a plan. Did you know that Facebook makes 99% of its revenue from advertising? That's according to one report. Imagine how much more it can make with targeted ads. WhatsApp could launch Facebook into e-commerce. 2 years after acquiring WhatsApp, Mark Zuckerberg wanted it to start making money. The founders of WhatsApp disagreed with that plan. They were unhappy with Facebook's business model. They had to leave the company. What is this business model? Advertising. That is Facebook's business model. Facebook collects your data for targeted ads. That's how they make money. Now it will use WhatsApp to expand this operation, feed it to its giant network. Facebook will use it to sell ads to companies. Facebook wants to host businesses on WhatsApp. So you may see an ad on Facebook or Instagram and potentially end up buying that same product through WhatsApp. That's their plan. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
Yeah, so you see what's going on. Yeah, son, he saw them, coming down on Facebook and WhatsApp, and as we as men are alone, we don't really, we really studying Esau, because we know that Esau on the whole, Esau, he plan is to track the world. Yeah, son. Yeah, he plans to track the world, to put GPS on every man and every woman, every child, especially the Israelites, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the native Indians. So I just, watch this and it make me laugh, because I keep on telling brothers concerning when shit started to get real, our phone is a main thing we had to get rid of, One of the main things we gotta get rid of when shit started to take place, because they gonna be slack, they're gonna be tracking us through our phone. They will be knowing our whereabouts. Even when we talking on the phone, we connecting to each other to meet up anywhere, and they gonna be tracking us. So through the spirit, we really had to, go back to these long time cell phones with no cameras and all these things, just a normal, them long time Nokia, the blue, or not even a phone cell, but you can actually use it. You can really use it, because it's a call you're making. But we know they'll be tracking the calls too. But on the whole, at that time, phone is going to be dead to we, because they're coming down on Facebook, they're coming down on WhatsApp. They want to know all your information, and taking in data from, like taking in things about you. you know, and they might even put a course on these things. A certain because you paying for data and all these things. Them doing all these things, you know. And we know there's always come with a bargaining. You know, there's always going to tell you I get free this or free that, you know, all this shit. But people love them so caught up in the world, they love these apps. These apps is their livelihood. They will sit down, you know, out of 24 hours, they will spend 18 hours behind these apps. You know, they're strolling through, and even TikTok same way. You know, cause all of them connect, you know. So at that time, brothers, we supposed to be more spiritual minded, knowing, hey, get rid of all Esau devices, you know, because we as men of the Lord, you know, the Lord will be giving me even spiritual powers, and He will give me visions, you know, and He will be sending messengers unto us, you know, through the Spirit, you know. So we really had what we know, the Most High is giving. Well, it's so spiritual that He will even give me spiritual powers to you know, to the ones who want to get spiritual powers to even beat Esau technology. So when they feel they can call us, you know, when they feel like when they feel it, like when they make a call, like on a normal, you know, a normal Nokia or Blue, you know, with no cameras and all these things, your call going through and Esau can't check the call because the Most High make that happen for them to interact that call and see when that call make, you know, because that is the power of the Most High. The power of the Most High technology is like the dust on it the elect men fingers, you know. That whole technology gonna be towards the elect men. It be like at the flick of that dust off of the finger, you know. That from the kind of power the elect men gonna have. No technology and no robot, no none of these things can't track down the men of the Lord, and can't hold down the men, stop the men of the Lord, you know. So no matter what they try, it will never work, you know. But we'll go down into this one scripture. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, and their beds going back to the wrong tables, you know. When they sit down like Psalms 83, when they sit down and they say that they want to come and take down Israel, you know, they want to put we in captivity and all these things, you know, and they did come together and they did do it. They did accomplish the mission. But we know Yahweh Shemeshai make them to come and do that because we did fall off and break Deuteronomy 28 and 15. We didn't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemeshai. So we was cursed. All the curses fall upon we from 16 go down to 68. You understand? So we just seeing the power of Yahweh Shemeshai through we in these curses right now. So we learn from our mistakes. So we had to cleanse ourselves spiritually, knowing that Esau coming down with a great wrath. You know? And we ignorant of Satan Esau devices. We in ignorant, so we know Esau going and climb down on us and try to shock us and know us our whereabouts and how we talking about and all these things. And even so, it's real good to learn the Hebrew. This is the time for brothers to be going down into the Hebrew. You know, even me, you know, going down into the Hebrew, so we could be talking our true Hebrew language. You know, even though brothers might be perfect at it, but you know one or two words. You know. So you actually seeing they coming together once again with their craftiness and they coming and they devising their iniquity. Yes, and the work of evil. It say when morning is light, they practice it. So whenever they get a chance, they come together and they practice it. You know, going back to the video right now, going viral. You know, we're talking about they wanna let me see if I get that video. Yeah, we have on a Sunday. Yeah.
Intentionally using synthetic molecules, which by design are cancer, AIDS, all of the boogeymen you could dream up.
Yeah, it's for the purpose of sterilization and population control. There's too many people on the planet we need to get rid of. In the words of Bill Gates, at least 3 billion people need to die. So we'll just start off in Africa. We'll start doing our research there, and we'll eliminate most of the Africans because they're deplorable. They're worthless. They're not part of this world economy. So they have their rights taken away, and they're suppressed, and they're experimented. And
yeah, so you actually see, you know, their craftiness. You know, when money is light, they practice it. So they come out and they bring it to public too. They just show that they don't care about you Negroes, you Latinos and Native Americans. They don't care about you all. They don't care about us. Esau don't care about us. You know. So we now, you know, had a note at this time when, you know, to lace up our boots, our spiritual boots, and get ready to tread, you know. Go sprint to the street, you know. Continue the works, double upon the works, you know. Put in your work. Because the Lord say in Revelation 23, Ezra paraphrase, and he say, you know, when he come, you know, he rewarding a man according to his work. You know. So we had to double upon the works, you know, because we know YouTube gonna cut off just now. I think that's not family and we're gonna start. We don't know when he clamp down on Facebook and WhatsApp, he gonna clamp down on YouTube. You know, he might even have an account. Just, you know, it just come to me in his spirit that I have a bank, a card, like an online account to use YouTube. You know, to use YouTube, so they could be feeding off of your account, and it could be like for everything on YouTube, it could be like for money. You know. And they could be locking off certain as they're talking about anything about Esau, anything about, you know, the world guy and like that, you know, any dark scene, they're gonna block your channel, you know. So the family will gonna start, you know. So we see him going on here, Esau, you know, ready to come down with his great wrath. You wanna track us, you wanna know who's the man I like from the first day you come into the shoot to the last day. To the last video, everything Esau know, you know, all who drop out, like concerning the last day, all who come in and drop out, all the brothers who still in shoot all these years, all the brothers who continue putting up videos, Esau have track on us. Esau tracking us, but we really fear Esau. We do not really, to me, that the Lord had that so. So that just you know, that is a normal thing to us, Esau. So you could come down with your great wrath. You could go and keep on, you know, digging up more and doing more sacrifice and your craftness and all this shit. The Lord had you so at the end of the day, hopefully, you know, we spot the elect, the Most High gonna give us spiritual powers, and we're gonna you know, your technology will be, you know, a 1% of our brain capacity. You know, that is your technology. So when that time comes, you will really see the true power of Yahweh Shema Shai through the men of the Lord. You know, and know that they can come up against these men. You know, can come up against the men of the Lord and the Lord's prophets. You know, so it say because it is in their power of their hands, and who give them that power to do that? Who give them the power? Yahweh Shem Shai give them the power. You know, from since in Genesis, you know, he give them the power. He tell them how to go rule the nations with a sword. Alright, Papa, alright. Yeah, Slakia, you know. So we knowing we getting into some serious times. You know, we getting into some serious time right now. You know, it's already to come down. So, you know, hey, hope this video is edifying. You know, or the learners to the apostles of Great Millstone once again. Salutation to the Akim, pushing the street to the four corners of the Rateza. You know, and you want to work, what's listening and learning. This is Brother Howard again. Shalom. Hope this video is edifying.